Here we are, Aster against TNC, and we're having this, China versus Southeast Asia matchup again. Aster suffered a little bit in terms of pacing up against T1.
Pretty much the only one who can do it is Lion.
Yeah.
And yeah, his finger probably gonna get used early on. Good thing that I like about their draft is that they come online so fast. They have an Enchantress plus Lion. This is the arrow.
They sniped him. Great start here from Aster, coming out very early, out the gates, and onto Boomy's Enchantress. Not opting to block out the large camp, not body blocking it. And now Boomy here is going to make sure that the small camp does open up for her. Enchantress, the battle of the century.
Leap inside the box so that he can just, block it.
And XXS in the meanwhile does die. Gabby there with the core spray stacks and Tim's without lockdown.
But he also invested in some smaller items, upgraded the magic stick into full magic one, which I like, because Bristleback, like sitting at 10, is always going to be full, but if you upgrade it, then you can make a big turnaround play. On top of it, Bristleback, a bit low on mana, has only Soul Ring to work with.
Yeah.
Wyvern as a position 5 doesn't really contribute that much, like he's really not a strong laner, but Gabby will drop.
Yeah, the Tim's stun comes out a little bit too late.
What's another point in Arctic Burn, actually? Templar Assassin, pretty even in terms of CS on the mid lane. Magnus, White Album. Some of the games that I've seen on Mag was pretty impressive.
A TP cancelled. Tim sticks around
and
mid lane.
him.
Yeah, Hex into stun. Melt Strike, will it come? Mel secures the kill onto White Album's Magnus. Now that lane a little less competitive as TA takes a clear lead.
Deeping out to the bottom lane. Want to collect some XP. Something that doesn't usually happen. Safe lane. I mean, your off-lane tower that falls 7 minutes in. Arrow connects on TA.
It does, and White Album's here. Shockwave, and the punches come. Mel did get the tower, but loses his life in the exchange. XXS and Lanham, they get on the Bristleback, but he's got level 4 Quill Spray. Vanguard, incredibly tanky. They can't kill him off as 2, so Monet's Troll now arriving. Slows him down with the axes. Chase back this Bristle and get the battle trance going. Couple of roots and snares landing, but Gabby has no tier 1 for people to TP and save him. They need to TP to the tier 2 instead. Enchantress arriving now, and Gabby nearly dead. XXS gets the dunk down. Axe picks off the Bristleback, and TNC's rotations, they've come in too late. There's a Moonlight Shadow now to allow Aster to escape.
This is a position 1 Bristleback. Remember, right now, has that Vanguard. I don't even know if he wants to get a Hood this game, because there isn't much spell damage. You have Shockwave, Mag, that's pretty much it.
Well, Axe gonna get found by Bok. The Hunter in the Night comes in, looks for XXS. Of course, Mel with a ton of damage. That double damage rune helps him out tremendously. And
if you want to have excellent synergy, like, this is something that you need to do.
Okay, name someone after a hero, get all this same name stuff together. TNC, smoking into triangle. There's already White Album onto Gabby, though. Skewered back into the rest of Aster. But the backstab is coming. They've got to be wary. The call is there, and Gabby's nearly dead. The dunk down, but in comes Bok. Finger of death, and they kill off Lanham. Winter Wyvern down now. White Album, Moonlight Shadow, but they've got a dust. He blinks back a little further. Still no skewer for 7 seconds, though. Mel, got to be careful here, but they'll find White Album. No reinitiation from Aster, which could have been a bit worrying for TNC there. My Ghost does so much damage, piercing into the creeps. Cold Embrace just delays it as they bring numbers up here. Aster really want to take this tier 1. Like you were saying, the next big objective is going to be around Roshan. So if this tier 1 can fall and then they swing into that top jungle area, is prime positioning from Aster as TNC. They bring Armel top. The call there on Eng. Boomy in the tree line, very far back, and Armel seems like he's absolutely fine to turn around and meld. XXS. Hey, he's destroying this Axe. They've got a Cold Embrace, though. That will undestroy him, bring them back to the land of the living. Still stuck in an awful positioning, though, and Armel secures the kill while Gabby runs forward. Bok backstabs, and Tim's is there again. Good Winter's Curse, though. Resets and holds out the fight. They'll blow through him with a 2-man RP. White Album shockwaves them, and Boomy on the run. Gabby barely surviving, but Armel, the real position 1 here of TNC's gone.
That was a great setup. It's fine. Creep is cutting things out, but I don't think they can get there in time.
I don't think so either.
They have no real team fight. Everything is pretty much a single target-oriented spell. Magnus, White Album, he finished off the Echo Saber. Axe going into Manta style next, so you will have 3 scaling cores.
That's going to be amazing, yeah. And he's got a call on to Gabby. Bristleback.
Mana gone.
Chased by Monet. The battle trance going. Ranged form now, though, so no ensnares. Gabby. That's the backup of the entirety of the TNC squad now. They want blood. Monet is out there. Still has Aegis, of course. Impetus shots coming in. Arrow does catch Gabby. You're right. Bristleback held out of the fight. So Tim's with that one stunned finger. They'll take the Aegis down.
They need to reset.
They want to keep on going for this. There's Winter's Curse. There's a potential for turnaround for Aster now.
Magnus is steeping.
He doesn't have
no
RP.
RP for 30. Yeah, he needs to go from, you know, from the back and kill the Wyvern pretty much.
Don't know why he's smiling at me while you're saying that. Leave me alone. I'm going to lock my room tonight. But yeah, it's going to be like him and the TA, right? Him and the Lion, him and the TA. One of the pairings there as Boomy.
He gets
the
him.
arrow to the backside. Borax and Monet, they arrive, and the Blink Call catches out the Enchantress with Roshan alive. No buyback on Ench, so Aster could be getting the second Rosh of the game here.
Pretty much important thing in the game.
He's got
right
shard.
Now, he has cheese, he has shard, he has that... I don't know which one I said, but I said 2 out of 3. He has the
Aegis
third
as
one,
well.
Aegis on top of it, exactly.
And the cheese. He's got a shard as well. Oh, Tim's with a blink back. Gabby puts out some quills and goo. There's a blink call.
Turn him around.
Oh, catch the Bristleback. He's arrowed and netted. He's dropping low and he's dead. The RP. Solo RP onto Gabby. Make sure he's gone. They
Not
BKB
really
for it as well.
necessary.
But that should give them Roshan now, for sure.
They have so many tools against Bristleback in this game. You have Winter's Wyvern Arctic Burn, which is not max HP, current HP, so if you use it when he's full, a lot of damage coming out from that, on top of the Spirit Vessel, Mana Burn.
This isn't...
Axe can turn you around.
This isn't the fastest Roshan.
It really isn't.
They've got no medallion, there's no Solar Crest, right? So it's down to Troll, Warlord, and White Album as the Bok Night Stalker looks to get into the back lines, but he's shockwaved into the waiting arms of Aster. Monet gets the takedown, a skewer back onto the TA. BKB's up, and now a buyback comes out. Night Stalker, but there's the Winter's Curse. Aster reset on the Templar Assassin, who turns to Monet, but another reset. The Cold Embrace
They
buys
have no
so much
damage
time,
against it.
but they can't kill Roshan.
Here
Walks
comes
back
NS.
in again. Great Melt Strike takes down Monet's Troll, and a stun out from Lion. Tim's is back in. They found White Album at the front of the fight. Gabby's respawned, and TNC can keep on battling around Roshan. White Album down, and TNC will claim the prize.
Oh, all because Magnus did not have RP. They would not only... I think TNC will not even try to defend it if they know that RP is available. And now they're back into the game. Like, they were still 1k gold ahead pretty much all the time throughout this game. But now with the cheese, and Templar Assassin also bought the Aghanim Scepter. So that's going to be a big one, being able to teleport around the map. You can also keep one trap in the base, refill the bottle if necessary, Borax. So Bok is gone for 75 seconds.
That's a long time. And they've got a Yule's catch with an XXS call. Tim's very squishy Lion gonna get dunked by the axe. In comes the TA though. Melt Strike and Trap starting to pick up a bit of pace for Armel as Gabby also shows his face in the fight. The stacks are good. Onto Borax. That physical damage slays the Marana. Gabby keeps pushing forward as well, while Monet, he's a little bit behind enemy lines there. XXS with a swift TB home, very casually returns to Fountain. I don't know if the Troll has the same luxury though. Lanham's being pummeled by Gabby right now. A Cold Embrace
He's not
will
getting
delay the inevitable death of the Winter Wyvern.
Great execution from TNC. They're using this cheese Aegis to full potential. Templar Assassin's not the same hero. Like after the introduction of the neutral items, the new talents, so you get to level 30 talent, then you have a bash. She scales. Before, like during let's say 2013, 2000. Maybe 15. The hero wasn't really good in the late game. You had one big power spike, you miss it, hero falls off, you lose the game off of that. It's not the story anymore.
Oh, XXS misses out on his call. Monet getting saved out by Borax, and XXS with a full staff and the arrow, but still in a spot above of there as Bok focuses back Aster. Winter Wyvern couldn't get too much done. White Album will skewer Bok back into the RP curse, but they overlap it. A little bit of desynchronization there from Team Aster. Forced to Yule's up, another Cold Embrace, but the Finger of Death and the magic damage. Bok comes in with a Void. Axe is still alive, but not for too long. That impetus shot flies.
I was waiting for a miss. I thought that's going to be a miss.
TNC don't miss. They take every shot they've got.
What is
Script
it, Gary?
pointing out the timer on Roshan, man. It's a quick one. He's up now.
Up. Perfect timing, 45 seconds without Axe. They don't know if he has buyback or not. They also don't know what's happening inside the pit. They do.
So
they
huge.
have a trap. Never mind. I'm lying. It's all good.
They do. That's so huge for TNC. They aren't going for it though. They know it's an objective they can get on the way out of here. It's a great skewer into base. Tims gets caught up inside, and now the Moonlight Shadow allows White Album to survive. Monet has Battle Trance, but no BKB. He has to Battle Trance. Oh my god,
He's not life stealing enough?
No, he's just dying to this. He's got some good bashes there. The shockwave, but the cheese from Gabby, and Bot comes in again. Cold Embrace. It will delay the death of Monet. Does he have buyback Lacoste? He's got BKB up, but the physical damage just shreds through him, and he's dead for 80.
They needed some extra help. Mirana lands an arrow, but there's too many refraction charges.
And another good call. XSS, they're in there. White Album, they dunk down Bok. The dive from TNC, maybe a little bit too far forward. Great curse as well. Gabby destroyed, and TNC have gone too far.
She's disabled, disarmed.
They've taunted her. She can't hit anybody, and there's no saves for Armel. Templar Assassin refracts and tries to escape, but XSS gets a double.
And now they're chasing Spirit Vessel on Enchantress. Lion needs to be careful. Blink Dagger available.
And there's the call again. The axe just finds one after the other. Tims doesn't want to die back there, so leaves Boomy to his fate.
Oh man, TNC, they overextended so much. You gotta be aware of those skewer plays into tier 4 towers. Another Blink Dagger available in 3 seconds. Tims, he should be okay.
Borax on a high ground ward. Looking for anybody coming, and then Monet given the final touches on the Roshan.
Oh, they gave Aghanim Scepter to Axe. Very interesting.
Well, Aster, their full arsenal ready to go again.
This is the first time in a professional game that at least I've seen Aghanim Scepter on Axe.
I think so too for me. And I think the big thing there is looking over the tooltip is the 3-second cooldown reduction.
Yeah, that's pretty big.
The way that XXS has been playing is just catching and catching, hero after hero, and here's another one to add to his list. Boomy. Go Scepters up.
This is a 10k gold swing, maybe even more.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, that's huge. From like 9,000 back to 5,000. That's a 14k.
XXS, Axe, extraordinary performance last couple of minutes for sure.
Can you say that again 3 times fast?
No, I had to really focus to say it.
XXS, Axe. There we go. We'll do one. Gabby. Oh, Armel's also a juicy pick-up if they can find it. Gets the call, the man to arrow combo. Borax here with the Star Storm, and they chain their stuns to perfection.
Axe is kind of carrying the game for them. There's the curse.
Well, they found another catch here, the bonus kill potentially. Monet gets on top of it. A quick Yule Scepter as TNC look to re-engage on the Wyvern. Backstabbed by Night Stalker, but Gabby's lost all his mana on the RP. White Album's on top of them. TNC not standing a chance as they're dunked into oblivion. Fox slowed down, the Scardy slow there, and they get on top of him again, but he still had that BKB running.
A surprised Axe didn't want to chase inside the base. 3 heroes dead, had a 4-staff Blink Dagger and a call available. And the Bristleback now going into Satanic. I really love Satanic Scotty combination. You have another way of dispelling things on top of Flicker. They're going to go for tier 4. They feel like they want to threaten the game. They want to end this one.
You could see that. The way that Monet was moving, he was stutter stepping around that tier 3. And they ping out to go for tier 4s. Gabby's still dead for 30 seconds. They've got Lion alive in 5, but Aster might just win this game outright before any response comes out.
Just ignore the heroes, go for the throne.
Is trying. Tims is giving it all. He's got to be a throne. He's dying. 27-14. It's over. Game 1 goes to Aster.
Oh, great comeback from Team Aster. Finally, in the end, they managed to get their combos off, like they didn't overlap the spells. Magnus lands a 2-man RP. TNC overextended, going inside the base near the tier 4 towers.
Game 2, very different drafts coming into this one as well, where we've seen the kind of pick up of a lot of late game for Aster, going away from the team fight, and then TNC kind of swapping things around for themselves. Yeah, we've seen this Templar Assassin safe lane a fair few times, very similar to the Gyro, the Medusas of the world. You've got that Sideblade Splash, you've got that acceleration to farm through jungle. It's all about hitting your timings around
Wyvern
very
might
clear
be dead.
optimization.
Yeah, good
the body blocks. Hail Adams in front of Boomy. Fairy Fire popped out, but XXS with his Broodmother will claim the first blood in that bottom lane. And this means Gabby
and the Courier
keeps on getting pressured. Courier down.
I mentioned you want to give that Broodmother level 6 as soon as possible. We will see that kill on the top lane. Tims walks into the Bramble and gets Shadow Realm hit. Mid lane, great start for White Album. 25 CS. On Razor.
On Borax. Tims finishes him off. Some vengeance for Tim Snapfire there.
Yeah, it's not the Not a bad matchup for Razor, where if he feels threatened, can always use that static link. We see a go on a mid lane, Cookie plus a Scatter Blast available. Batrider doesn't have that. The Batrider's gonna die.
I mean, Bat's dying here. He's dived tier 1 and White Album kills him. Sure, the Scatter Blast comes at the very end. And bottom lane, oh, the Centaur. Gonna try body block Gabby. XXS and Lanham retreating from their own aggression.
If you know what I mean, Gary, because they want this level 6 on a Broodmother, then the Spiderlings are going to come out. Refraction will not be as good as
Social
it is.
distancing from the Enchantress.
Exactly.
Keep that 1.5, 2 meter distance from your Broodmother. Armel, so far, not having the best of times in mid lane. Getting chased down by White Album.
He goes back. He's dead.
He's got the lightning, he's got the plasma field, he's dead, you're right. 3-1-0 for your Razor now at that mid lane, and again, that touching point.
Centaur has a lot of farm. He's sitting at 37 CS, Vanguard done. Already doesn't feel killable at the top.
Boomy.
But the bottom
Dead
lane,
to spiders.
yeah, it's just, they don't have enough, and now Gabby's in trouble.
I think Gabby might be dead as well. Does have the meld, turns around and whacks XXS under the tower with the aggro on him. Gabby sticks around in this bottom lane, but very likely needs some kind of TP rotation to help him. There's skeletons, there's spiderlings, there's a dark troll. Sure, traps are coming out, but Lanham is going to face tank Gabby's damage. That's an overstep. Not respecting the TA's raw damage output. Still battling with the skeletons under the Nature's Attendants though, and Gabby, oh, stuck in the trees.
The Skelly Bros.
Dead. And Broodmother trying to slip away from Boomy. Turns around and fights the Winter Wyvern. Arctic Burn's going, but the heal and regen coming in from Broodmother. Too much.
No stuns available. Armel desperately needs that Boots of Travel to come online. I don't see any stacks being made. There's White Album, who will probably invade the stack. Armel has Lasso available.
Free damage out of the Cold Embrace, though. And White Album, oh, they lose Gabby bottom too. Razor trying to run away from Armel and Tim's. Cookie with a flame break. They catch out the Razor. That's a lot of damage. Catch him with a lasso, and a huge streak being grabbed by Armel. Something goes the way of TNC, and something that Aster, maybe learned from Cuckoo, right? The Broodmother going to the enemy triangle very early on. We could see that swing from XXS, especially against the TA, right?
Both of these heroes, like Batrider, loves to be in a triangle. Same goes for Templar Assassin.
They're stampeding. They find Lanham, but in comes the Razor. Tims and Bok on the retreat. XXS also maneuvering himself around the back of the fight. Can they catch up to the Centaur, though? It's a lot of stolen damage. And there comes the lightning.
Razor is having a really good game. Same goes for XXS on the Broodmother.
They're being run over, man. They've got Cold Embrace on Boomy, but this Broodmother just never stops going. Down goes the Wyvern.
Aster is playing so aggressive. This is what, this is the timing where your Broodmother is super strong. 10-pick Broodmother against no real AoE. If they want to rotate one hero against the Broodmother, that should be Centaur. Other heroes can't really deal with the Broodmother, so he should be the one on the bottom lane.
He's living! He survived! Armel couldn't get the finish even on the pesky little Enchantress.
Oh,
now
no,
his Firefly ends.
stops.
Stuck on the wrong side of that little hole in the ground. And TNC bleeding out. Kill after kill.
5k gold.
Tower after tower. Tim's in trouble now. They're going to terrorize over in that top tier jungle as it looks like Gabby trying to battle with a Willow and Enchantress, but Morphling coming in now. Swiftly move with that Bedlam damage, and Gabby gone yet again.
Gabby tried to pull a little sneaky on them, go inside their jungle, but there is a ward scouting him out. No, come on, calm down, Gary. He's going Manta style, wants to be able to get rid of some of the slows, can dodge things. Not yet.
What about now?
What about now? Still nothing. I don't know if you want to go for the Ags straight away. I would prefer that T-Blade.
Cookie lasso play. Enchantress, incredibly tanky though, still burns to a crisp inside that Firefly. And also Stampede to try and disengage because XXS was also maneuvering himself in the back of the
but
fight.
they're keeping the distance.
A good terrorize. Sick from Borax. They've got the TA all locked up in place, and Boomy, he wants a curse, but who's he put it on? He can't choose a target. Finally gets a curse out there, but dies immediately after, and Razor giving chase onto Armel and Bok.
Team Aster. This is Team Aster that I've seen in the first season.
Armel trying to get as much as he can out of the map, because TNC, they could fight back. We've seen them out-execute and outplay a number of teams throughout the event so far already. Potentially, if they do hit these items, they could look good in the overall team fights with what they've got. The cursive, the kisses, the stampede, the blink stop, and Gabby with Armel. They've lassoed up the Razor. This is the first step to mounting a comeback. Just got to not lose anyone from this point on
Dust
out.
available
Templar
on
Assassin surrounded by
no
spiderlings. Any stun from Borax? No. TA's out. Armel not going to have the same security though. As the kisses launch towards the Dire team, but Monet's there. Has the cookie forward. Scatter blast.
That's
Enough
a cookie
mana for it.
factory.
It is, absolutely, and I think Tim's here just going to pop out a taunt and die with a triple kill going to XXS.
They might even go inside a pit. They have enough sustain from the Morphling, a bit low on mana.
Not going to last too much longer, though, and this standoff around Roshan. I mean, Aster, they are winning out. They're chipping away with these short cooldown spells. They're forcing TNC into an all-in-or-nothing position. And it might have to be.
Terrorize is available. This is the big spell that they're afraid of.
There's the Winter's Curse. TNC started off, and Roshan's nearly dead. They get the kill on Borax. Roshan's about to fall. The buyback comes in for the Dark Willow, but the cookie forward. In we come with the Scatter Blast and the steal.
Bok gets it.
Bok gets the Aegis. Good Terrorize again, though, as Borax buys back and comes in to swing the fire around again. Bok's dead, and so's Gabby.
Oh, they're gonna clean them up. Gary Batrider has a lasso, but he already knows the fight is over.
It absolutely is.
From Bok, but that's all it's gonna be. One buyback from Borax. Not sure Borax was needed to be in the front lines, just to protect them with the Bramble Maze, fake pump it. Good ability usage there. Flame Break from Batrider to knock them out. Bok gets in, gets the Aegis. Still a big win for Team Aster.
Oh, this is a big lasso, though.
He's beyond godlike.
He's beyond godlike, right? The streak there. 808 gold goes to Tim's. Broodmother overstepping her bounds. Team for execution, definitely something that TNC have strived.
Oh, man.
And has great success with.
TNC, because Tim's got so much gold from that kill. 800 lasso.
Yeah, dragging back. This old school bad build going to catch out XXS. Terrorize. It's not going to split them wide enough. Boomy was on the outside, and those kisses. Long-range lava projectiles and, what, 200 gold?
Another one. Yeah,
Aghanim. We haven't seen Aster really relinquish any control of the map or give any opportunities to TNC.
TNC is still finding the farm on the map. Net worth difference around 5-6k constantly.
Keeping it competitive, keeping it close. There's the blink stop. Show off the Batrider's displacement tools, and the kisses going in towards XXS. Heals himself up with the Greaves. And White Album, well, he's made his way forward here onto the Centaur, but they've got a Winter's Curse. Boomy holds him in place. And this is well executed as they gobble up a Wild Wing, chuck it towards Aster. Bedlam there with a Cold Embrace. Buys a bit of time for Box. Still with the Acro Strike though, Monet will take him down. Gabby hung it
out, and he TPs to the side lane.
Jump into the side lane, you're right, onto that trap, the disengage tool from Gabby. Gets him away, so we have a 1-for-2 trade, which TNC should be very happy with. And the smoke here is going to end from Aster. No pick off. Dark Willow replicate. I guess morph now.
From this point, it's much easier for Scrift to do his job because everyone wants to see Morphling Dark Willow.
Oh, they've got a catch here. They've got the chain stuns to do it. TNC, they're executing onto Monet. They kill off the Morphling. Terrorize will send them back. One Owl chasing Bok. The Winter's Curse holds them out again while Tim's focused down by the Bedlam and the Broodmother. Bok trying to turn back, and they've got a Cold Embrace, but it's not enough to save him. Tim's will have to buy back as the Melt Strike and Armel's Batrider shoving towards White Album's Razor. Aster, though, overwhelming their opponents in that Radiant Triangle.
Tim's bought back. Great execution. We've seen Batrider with the Blink Dagger and the BKB going in, surprising him. Yeah, Eon 730, Eon Disc removed from the game. Eon Disc pronounced Aeon Disc. Okay.
Yeah. Smoke around Roshan for Aster. Batrider on that high ground with Firefly and Bok ready nearby. The Terrorize cancelled out. He blinks out there as well. Armel and Bok quick with the fingers. Get away from Aster. As they start Roshan, they get into the pit. A gobble up, spit. There's the jump from a little creep.
Some damage, but there is pipe already popped. And Guardian Greaves, it's going down so quickly.
The blink stop, and now the lasso drag back. The Terrorize doesn't really connect on anyone. Well, Monet, he's moved himself out of there. Borax going to be the hero that dies instead. Monet still looking to finish off Roshan.
Monet.
He does die in the back. A BKB from the TA and a Winter's Curse. Roshan nearly dead, but the disarm on Gabby. He was helping it, so he couldn't get any damage done. Runs away to his trap. Roshan about to fall. And
Monet needs to pick it up.
The full control of the Roshan pit. Monet should be able to grab this with ease.
He gets it. He gets everything. She's Aegis. Where's the shard at? Razor picked up the shard.
Super farmed. We need to get a pick off on a buyback hero. Can they just go high ground with Aegis Cheese?
They should. I think they should try to threaten it. There is one Lotus Orb, so this is one way to protect yourself. Go through Magic Immunity, use it on a Batrider. Big pickoff if they can get Vibrant.
Yeah, the terrorize.
They're also going to get the gem from this one.
A lot of damage stolen out by Razor. Boomy down, gem on the deck. Do they know about it? He hid himself in the trees, so I don't know if they realize.
Wretch would be very happy about this game. You know what's better than a Dark Willow? 2 Dark Willows.
2 Marescas! Oh! Loves a bit of that. Gobble up. Centaur dies. Blink Stomp from the real Centaur of Bok. Has to be cookied back to safety, though. And look at this, the Dark Willow. Oh, Morphling pumping damage towards him, but a Cold Embrace will buy him at a time. It's a lasso there. Quickly grabbing Aster and dragging them into this base. They're battling here, TNC, and they've dropped them low, but no killing blow just yet. Bok is dead, but with buyback. They will defend their bottom lane of barracks now.
Monet turns once again into Dark Willow, a bit low on mana, so they need to reset. Dark Willow is a hero that really shines into these like a bit prolonged fights if she can survive, or she goes in and after BKBs are down, deletes a core.
Yeah. Oh, Centaur illusion.
Centaur
says hello to the entirety of Team Aster. TNC do have 5 alive. Considering the move in with a lasso play, they catch the Broodmother, drag her into the minus armor strikes. Down you go, but Bok is found. You're right, by the Shadow Realm Morphling. White Album gets on top of Gabby, but the astral projection away from the standing link while Boomy blinks in.
With no curse, he just blinked in.
Blinks in and dies. Armel might be suffering the same fate here as well. Slowed by the Skadi, caught by the Shadow Realm, trying to Firefly over the cliff tops and blinks away. But you're right. Look at Gabby go. You might be trying to do Roshan, but your bottom lane's in trouble. Curse Crown, Fear, terrorize at the TA. Morphling also arriving here to do some damage on the Gabby. They've got the Templar Assassin.
They got it. Nice setup there from Borax. You might just try to blink in with one of the heroes, steal it, and that's your best shot.
Oh, no shot.
She's still in a pit.
Borax will take it. Aghanim's blessing for the Razor now.
These useless things that absolutely do nothing. We were very creative about the wordings. Like, what are we gonna call them? A building. Here's a raise. Here, like, take a week off. You did your job.
Gonna get DMCA'd in a second. Can't call them that anymore. There's a lasso drag back. Armel flickers across. There's good damage towards Lanham, but he's healing through it. Sustaining the onslaught while Bok clears it up. Finally, picking off Lanham as a curse. Holds a couple of Aster in place. White Album chasing out Bok Centaur. But Aster now can turn and face the buildings. Structural damage is what they came for, and that's what they'll claim. Another gobble up. It's an illusion of the Snapfire sent
He makes
forward.
the illusion with the illusion escape, so always have something to gobble up and spit out. That's nicely done. Problem is that this time around, Cold Embrace, he turns into Shadow Realm and it goes through the curse.
They've got great burst. White Album's dead, didn't even cheese himself up. Broodmother and Morphling though back towards Bok, dusting him up. A Cold Embrace will stop the damage coming through onto the Centaur, but he's going to get stunned at the end of it. And Batrider has to buy back to defend your base now. Flame Break missing out. Monet speeding away. Morphling.
Blank Force available.
Still going to get jumped on here. Batrider turned on. That
Look
Monet
at that damage,
Morphling
Gary.
does so much damage. What a
And this is,
beautiful
I mean, it's a bit lower cooldown because of the Octarine, but it allows them to get mega creeps. They will go and try to get some megas. 50 seconds until Aegis runs out.
Monet, an absolute madman with that Shadow Realm damage. You get too close to that Morphling, you are done for. Look at it, it's raining hellfire onto Gabby and Tim's. Ghost Scepter's needed. Try and push him back. Flame Break into stop. Melstrike there as well. Morphling has Manta and Aegis though. Terrorized, turn around with a curse. Focusing on the real Dark Willow. Is she dead to it? Absolutely is. Gone for 2 minutes. Oh, Aster. They want this tier 3 tower, but TNC are holding on. They've taken the Aegis and the chain stuns. They're catching the Morphling. No strength morph there. They've got Monet. No, he's out. Anyway,
he manages to get out. That was pretty big.
Ever so barely escaping. XXS still looking for that sideline push forward as Gabby and Armel get onto White Album. Movement from the Razor though with his BKB up. Lanham down to Gabby. And they've got minus armor on XXS here. They can't find the Broodmother though, and Monet with White Album have already slipped out of range.
They need to get more. Lasso is available. He does not want to go for it. Force Staff plus Flicker was also available. Whoa, that was so close.
Oh, they tried
Half a second.
And And Razor there with a refresher orb. So multiple BKBs, multiple ultis. And the ability to destroy buildings incredibly quickly. Bok, he's out in the open. Links away, Lotus is off the Cursed Crown. Terrorize not going to land in time. And even a bit of invis there. Coming out with his Trickster's Cloak was they lasso up. Melt Strike, gobble up, spinning forward. They get money! Beautiful pick off from TNC, now the curse. They've got Gabby jumping out of there. They don't want to contend with the Razor anymore. Broodmother in the back lines, taking down Tims. The spiraling army's coming, Lacoste. They want the Batrider here.
Refresher.
And Bok can't save him with a stomp. He's been BKB turned off by the Razor, but you're right.
They need to fall back. Just wait. Roche may respawn in 20 seconds. Can they get another kill from this?
They can't finish anyone off. They might find Lanham now. Templar Assassins on top of the Enchantress. Stomp is there. Catch the Ench. Armel and Gabby should be able to take him down slowly but surely.
Well, Morphling right now probably regrets that he bought that E-Blade instead of going for the Lincoln Sphere. Centaur is a bit too tanky to kill, has evasion, has extra magic resistance from the Trickster Cloak, Invis, on top of Heart. Templar Assassin is level 29, and there we go.
What's that?
I don't know if they can get there in time.
1,000 last hits for TA. Well, very close. We'll round it up a little bit. And there's the Terrorize going in. XXS finds the catch. Down goes Boomy, who buys back. They're still in the pit though. Bok there, battling with Roshan. Gabby can't get in there. Oh, it's troublesome for TNC. Invis out from the Centaur. Spiderling's looking to scout them out. The Curse, they get the back lines. Boomy's buyback paying off. Big time kill on Borax. Bok gonna buy back too, but Roshan is falling and grabs.
Armel grabs it.
Armel gets it.
He gets everything.
Batrider picks everything for the Roshan and gets the lasso. He's got the Morphling.
Morphling, instant buyback. He's coming back.
Boomy's got a double kill. They've killed XXS. They've got this one. The buybacks from Aster required. TNC. The fighting round the Roche pit. Spot on stuff. They might lose Armel here. They need Batrider to die, but he jumps.
Flicker plus a cookie. He's out of the trouble.
He escapes while Gabby BKBs and turns. Holy shit, that damage. Clears through Borax. Nearly takes White Album with him. And that Hex, that E-Blade, they're keeping Bok alive. He bought back earlier. They can't let him lose his life. Quick cookie away. But I think Bok here's stuck.
Trickster Cloak available. He's full HP. You gotta be careful.
The minus armor turns back with the White Album, but they kill the creep. Gabby's still here. Templar Assassin goes for the Melt Strike. BKB up from the Razor. They've disarmed and Hexter. Bok with a stop lineup.
Another good save.
He's invis. He's invis. Bok is here. Set up stun with a lasso too. They take down the Razor. They've got Morphling locked in place. Oh, TNC!
Seems like TNC are doing it. They're actually.
I mean, Armel, they're still on the Morphling. Gabby's down on the damage.
They got him.
They've got him. 2 minutes of Morphling. Let him. He'll try TP home, but they've got a curse again.
A lot of creeps in the base. Someone needs to address that problem. And almost 2 full minutes. They need to run down the mid lane. Damage coming out from Gabby. He got the. And also, Armel, he jumps in. He gets everything picked up from a Roshan. And Divine Rapier. He's going
damage.
in. TNC is going for the finish.
They want to end this one right here, right now. Tier 3's opened up. XXS will get a quick Hex out there. But Bok is in between tier 4.
He's already there waiting. That's game, Gary.
It looks like game over.
They do not have enough time.
There's no glyph. Willow's alive in 3, but it's going to be, what, a 5 versus 2, and GG is called!
They know they got no business in this game whatsoever. A bit of a weird itemization. Morphling probably regrets it so much not being able to pick up that Lincoln Sphere that he wanted for so long. Decided to go for something extra greedy. And this Templar Assassin with the Aghanim Scepter, you know, just gets the most out of the map. And they defended this 3rd Roshan, 4th Roshan. I kind of stopped counting after it.
Thank you so much. Yeah, you're right. The Phoenix is rising TNC from the ashes of Game 1 into Game 2, coming back in such monumental fashion. These drafts, though, again, completely different across the board from both teams. Stacks being built up by the Wyvern. White Album going to take out the small camp, Jaunt to the large camp. Perfect efficiency while grabbing a chipped vest for his squad as well. Might even consider this full rotation to bottom lane as, oh, Gabby's chainmail down. That does increase his tankiness quite tremendously.
Let's see if Borax can deny himself this time.
No, he can't. First blood for Bok. It looks like Ursa also hiding away under that tower. There's Monet. He goes for the time walk forward. A few more bashes here. Could secure him a kill on block, but he's got stick charges. Needs the chrono. Gets the takedown on him. Now Winter Wyvern in a bit of trouble too. 9 sticks. Splinter Blast comes. Slow down Monet, but you don't have Cold Embrace. You don't have any save.
He should be able to survive through the combo. Power treads on strength. Doesn't put it right now. You should be able to do it. Like, yeah, I love it. Because when Tiny's missing, you just pop it on the strength. Armel, nothing done.
Doesn't even bother tossing him. Yeah, Gabby did slip away from this DK and Skywrath rotation. Warlock's going to have to sacrifice himself as Boomy dies, but in comes Armel with a combo. Tiny slaps into Borax, finds the trade out. And DK a little bit stuck here, but a good coil. Tiny gets leashed and caught up with Dragon Knight and Enchantress pushing damage forward. Armel's pretty tanky though. Strength treads up, 100 HP remaining, turns with other avalanches. The other tosser not coming through in time. 1 second cooldown as Gabby gets the Furious Web stacks onto XXS. Big damage from the Ursa. Teddy Bear hungry. Picnic time on the Dragon Knight.
Still a better trade for Team Aster. This is smoke time for TNC. They want to grab a kill and turn that into Roche. Like 1 or 2 pickoffs, grab a Roshan, secure it for Ursa so he can start playing more aggressively. Aster, they know something is up. We can see the Centaur scouting things around. Smoke and smoke action.
Oh, here we go. Boomy getting some high ground vision. Lanham scouts him. Centaur stomping. 2 heroes caught in, but the Avalanche toss combo as they get a coil. Magnus trapped and silenced. Down goes Bok. Lanham found, so 1-for-1 trade with her. Time dilation. Monet will solo chrono the Tiny. Chrono. They Mystic flaring, but he's got Cold Embrace, healing the Tiny back up. And Gabby running towards XXS. Quick Dragon Tail stun. The Ancient Seal again. This Boomy golem. And the Fatal Bonds bouncing damage around them means White Album's got to disengage.
It's still a big win, I would say, for Team Aster, where they force him to use Golem. So for the next fight, like Chronosphere was not really nicely placed, only on Ursa. Oh, Armel.
The Tombo, slap him down. Borax found, and now Roshan open up again, but they want to ping up high ground. They're going for more. Aggressive move from Gabby and Armel. The stomp there, catching the Tiny, and then
Tiny with a haste. The best rune you can pick up.
Oh, he's going to chase down that end for a final toss.
And they will turn this into Roshan. Known to be very quick with the buttons.
Is that what he's going to aim for?
Yeah, that's what he wants to do.
They've scanned him though.
But
TNC, they know something's up. Very wise.
Exactly, yeah, I'm not joking. I'm not, saying that they read the abilities during the game.
You go
Link
from
initiation.
That is a good toss
Good
back.
toss back.
Beautiful save. Oh, Mel keeps. Oh, no, he doesn't. No, he doesn't.
Great try, though. Like, it was nicely executed. I want to see what the next item for the puck is going to be. Like, there isn't enough catch, so I think he can get away with Boots of Travel into 1 damage item.
So no BKB?
No. There's definitely no need for it. They have 3 BKB piercing abilities. I want to see either Dagon, like straight up Dagon 5, maybe.
That was a Faceless Void a second ago.
Yeah, that was. It was.
That was your position 1.
We've seen in the game number 1, a couple of curses, couple of RPs. Missed. Roshan will respawn in 350, so that means 50 seconds left on Aegis.
I love these kind of games where you just have smoke into smoke into smoke. Every team is trying to find that weakness, find that opening, and it's a jump on the Tiny. Good RP though. In comes Bok and Gabby the Ursa directory trying to cleave them. He's got the Empowered going. In comes Monet though. The Faceless Void is a 3-man chrono, but the damage is going to be lacking. They don't have the follow through for Monet. Winter Wyvern's fine and still has a curse. XXS being chased and pummeled by TNC. They found a couple of kills. Puck and DK down.
They have 2 of the best abilities pretty much to disengage, and Armel once again with that haste.
One. A double kill for Armel. Oh, it's more.
Adam's also dead.
Gabby's hungry.
Woo, man, the great rock there from Warlock. I hope Box goes for what he has queued up, Pipe of Insight. It's very expensive item to buy from the offlane. You also don't get too much farm on the map right now. You're more of a, like, skewer and RP rather than greedy position 3. Armel once again.
Oh, yeah, onto Lanham, the skewer, the DK. Sent to high ground now, it's Monet. Gets a time dilation there. The Fatal Bonds bouncing between DK and the edge. Borax down, Boomy traded. Good coil in as well, but a Winter's Curse slows down the team fight and delays the move from Aster. Still holding high ground within the toss. Tiny's about to fall.
That's a big kill.
Huge pick-off for Aster. 2 kills and a 3rd one coming as Tim's hands over his life and the keys to the map. While Gabby, oh, that's a blink stun from DK.
No
Monet with the bashes. Gabby's looking dead.
A bit of a overextension there from TNC. What they did in game number 1, just going for the tier 4s instead of going for Roche. Whoever wins a fight will go inside the pit. Only 3 buybacks available.
Whoever wins the fight wins Roche, wins the game.
Yeah, pretty much. The second Roche, the most important Roche in the game.
And it's TNC to smoke in towards them.
BKB Dragon Knight.
High ground jump, the BKB DK. Armel can't find the catch. Now Tiny stuck up on that high ground a little bit. Gabby's going to go back towards Lanham though. Pops his own BKB. And power, and that overpower. Double power from Gabby, and he breaks away! Monet with the chrono!
No. What is he doing?
Too quick for you!
I mean, even if he lands it on him, it's still not a good chronosphere, because there will be curse, there will be rock in the back lines.
They've got the Wyvern. Huge blow-up burst damage there as Monet moves towards the pit. TNC.
Instant buyback from him. They still have all their big ultis.
They do.
TNC is ready to fight.
And you're looking at no Dragon Form, no Chrono, no Coil, no Mystic Flare. Aster, they're trying to toy with TNC with a little jump in, jump out, but the Avalanche Force, Golem on 3, and the RP. They find 1, and they skewer back 2 into the pit as the DK. He's being shredded by Gabby. The Winner's Curse as well. Slow down the team fight for TNC. Reconsider your options as Team Aster still have the Void and the puck in fighting shape.
Alpha Wolf from the Enchantress to see how low Roche is.
They have to get in there.
Void, he's ready to jump in. He also made a slot already. Potentially pick it up. This is good. This is good for Team Aster.
Yeah.
You know that there are no big teamfight ultis available.
And Roche is still pretty healthy. Tiny does have combo though. And that's what you're going to be wary of here. As they jump the Enchantress, getting through Lanham. White Album's jumped in with a corner. The catch on the Gabby's BKB in the Aegis.
Gabby gets it again.
Taken by Gabby.
Gets a
so
shot
fast on the fingers. Gets everything. Monet clears the Golem out. Oh, the Arcane Bolt's coming and puck orbing forward over the pit. Monet wants the Wyvern. That's going to be a buyback, dieback from Tim's if they find it, but it's just a one-man coil.
They need to go back right now.
The blink stun. DK's in onto Bok. They find the back
available.
The glimmer, the heal, the save, and the cheese. Gabby's still alive and going. He's kicking forward towards Monet. They force the Void back. Armel with a toss combo. He's got the Void. The damage is lacking though. Monet, he's going to time walk across. TNC lose the Aegis. Monet and White Album, they're still going. DK's alive. Armel's got to run. Gabby wants to fight.
Monet has a couple of overcharges from the Fury swipes. He needs to go back. They actually get Boomy as well. That was a flyback from Bog.
Being kited so hard, Tim's has to defensively curse, and he's still going to get jumped by this White Album puck. So many problems being caused by the DK and the puck right now.
They're super tanky. Team Aster did this fight correctly, even after picking up the Aegis, picking up the cheese, and the Shard Ursa. Like, Shard Ursa is pretty big.
And Aster's smoke, of course, comes to nothing as well. So it's back to maintaining lanes, push them out across the river. And this vision, that high ground ward could allow them to find an opening, but Monet is so very speedy to time walk away. And TNC need to defend this vision. They need that high ground ward to stay up so they can keep on fighting. XXS doesn't catch the blinking hero out of there as they do coil Tiny. Witchblade attack and the puck going in, the coil. And then now a Chrono. BKB Ursa stuck inside with the cold embrace and the Golem on them. 3-man Faithful Bonds with the Winner's Curse as well. They are pummeling into that with a 3-man RP. Bok! He's in there! He's got them all! Monet They didn't kill off the Faithless Void! DK will die, the buyback from the Scar's Mage, but the bashes! Their hits on the puck! White Album has to orb away to safety. Yeah, that disassembled Eon Disc. Halberd, new Dagon. Extra items coming into the hands of Aster. And they've got to make this smoke work out. Again, it's always an uphill battle for Aster in this kind of game. Their scaling isn't particularly good with Sky and Enchantress. I guess this jump off the Tiny should pay him off. And he's got a turnaround BKB though. Armel, he tanks through it all. Aster don't even get a single kill, and now in comes the RP! They find Lanham, XXS trapped inside. Bok sets it up for another 2 heroes. Swipe through.
Yeah, Bok has been on point since he picked up the Blink Dagger.
And good stuff there. We could have, what, double RP, double Curse, double Golem. One of those could be huge for them.
Double RP is mana consuming. I don't think he has enough. Could potentially buy mana boots and still have it.
Nice vision placed down by the Warlock. Aster, what have they got? 2 heroes out on the map, the Void and the puck miles away. Thinking about the push up onto tier 3 bottom lane. Well, this allows TNC just to cruise towards the targets that show. Lanem's blown up, he's gone for 45. They've got the stun Mystic Flare, Chrono on 3, but they're struggling to kill anybody
What is
off.
this?
Gabby's laughing his head off. He can't be killed. He's unstoppable. Now an RP. Here comes Bog. Shred through Borax. No buyback for Aster. White Album's gone as well.
This might be it, Gary, that they're gonna go and possibly like get megas. Let's see what happens.
Well, there's a curse on DK. They've caught up XXS. Has he got buyback? I don't think he does. They're in trouble, Aster. 3 down with no response.
It's an elimination game, so they might not call it. But once again, Chrono on Ursa, who gets Shadow Word Heal amplified with Holy Locket. Same goes for Vibrant's Cold Embrace. He already used the refresher, so there's another curse available. They just might get mega creeps from this.
They might just kill off the Faceless Void. Skewered into the combo. Dead Void!
This is it. They're gonna call it.
TNC! They've taken a series!
Oh man, what a performance from TNC. I mean, this one's also on Monet. He did not get a single good Chronosphere in this game. Maybe that one on top, catching 2 supports after he got level 6. And that's pretty much it, but great performance from TNC.